We're diving into the true story of one man's fight against exactly that. It's a case that really gets to the heart of our rights at work. I mean, really think about that. Could something you consider completely private, a part of your personal health, actually be used to take away your job, your livelihood? For one man, who we're going to call Mr. X, this wasn't just some scary thought. It was his reality. Alright, so let's set the scene. It's October 2014. Our guy, Mr. X, he lands a new job with a security company, and he's even assigned to an embassy. You know, on the surface, everything looks great. It's a fresh start, a new chapter. But things went south. And fast. I mean, just 3 months into his new job, his employer orders him to take a mandatory medical test. And then, only 10 days after that test, his job is just gone. It's an absolutely shocking and incredibly quick turn of events. So the whole story really hinges on this one thing, a single sealed envelope. See, after he took that medical test, and let's be real, he only did it because he was worried he'd lose his job, the hospital just handed him this envelope and told him to deliver it to his boss. And the instruction they gave him was super clear. Do not open this. But you know, he must have had this gut feeling. Something just didn't sit right. And that one decision he made, right then and there, to ignore that order, well, it was about to uncover a massive violation of his rights. So, he opened it, and what he found inside was just devastating. He hadn't just been tested for HIV without his knowledge, without his consent, but now he was holding the proof of this secret test in his hands, and he was supposed to deliver it straight to his employer. Can you even imagine the shock? The feeling of betrayal in that moment? So what happens next? He hands over the report. And just 10 days later, that's it. He's fired. No letter, no formal process, nothing. Just his boss telling him he's done. And the reason they gave, it was totally direct. It was because of what was in that medical report. The Mr. X wasn't just going to roll over and accept this. No way. He fought back. He got not one, but 2 separate letters from doctors, both saying he was perfectly fit to work. He's presenting them with facts, right? And what does his employer do? They just give him this vague promise. Oh, we'll get back to you. You can probably guess what happened next. They never did. So after trying everything he could think of to get his job back, and just being completely ignored, Mr. X realized he couldn't do this alone. This was too big. He needed real help. And that's when he reached out, Lawyers Alert. And just like that, this stopped being a simple workplace issue. It became a formal legal battle. With Lawyers Alert backing him up, a suit was officially filed in the National Industrial Court of Nigeria. Suddenly, his personal fight for his rights was on a national stage. And finally, on September 26, 2018, the court delivered its verdict. And it was a huge win for Mr. X, a really decisive victory. It was one of those moments that gives you hope, where you see the system actually work to protect someone from discrimination. Okay, so let's break down exactly what the court said, because this is powerful stuff. First, they ruled that forcing an employee to take an HIV test, totally illegal. Second, firing someone because of their HIV status, that is straight up discrimination. And this is a big one. The court made it crystal clear that the law applies to everybody, private companies, public sector, all employers. And finally, the company was ordered to pay Mr. X compensation for everything he went through. And look, this is why this case is so much bigger than just one man. Mr. X's victory set a really powerful legal precedent. His story is basically a masterclass in why you have to know your rights and understand the protections that are out there for every single one of us. So when we look back at this whole ordeal, what's the big takeaway? What's the most important lesson from Mr. X's fight? Well, it's about more than just what's written in a law book. It's really about having the courage to stand up and demand to be treated fairly. The message here couldn't be clearer or more powerful. Discrimination of any kind, for any reason, has absolutely no place at work. Mr. X's story is a powerful reminder for all of us. You have to know your rights. They are worth defending. And if anyone ever tries to violate them, you fight for justice.